This is from the south, from Caracas, Venezuela. My name is GREGORIO. The country's opposition has started a week of roadblocks throughout the capital city. There were heated arguments between motorists and the country's opposition supporters, who used everything at their disposal to display their anti-government rhetoric at incoming traffic. Meanwhile, Constituent Assembly hopefuls were sworn in as candidates today. The government hopes the Assembly will immediately solve the situation of violence and internal conflict. Investigations are underway into the cause of the sinking of a tourist boat near the town of Guatape in Colombia. At least 6 people died when the boat capsized, according to officials. By early Monday, at least 122 of the 170 passengers on board had been rescued. Rescue operations had to be postponed on Sunday night due to severe weather.
We have 99 people who were initially rescued thanks to the immediate action of rescue groups and the armed forces who were in the area. Another 40 people got out on their own. And unfortunately, we have a total figure of 9 people who were killed and whom the different rescue crews have recovered the bodies of. Additionally, we're looking at the possibility of some 27 or 28 people still missing.
The Colombian police have arrested 9 alleged members of the People's Revolutionary Movement in connection with the bombing of an upscale mall in Bogota. The little-known rebel group, believed to be a split from Colombia's second guerrilla group, the National Liberation Army, or ELN, issued a communique condemning the attack. 3 people died when the bomb went off in the ladies' restroom last Saturday. One of those arrested rejected the accusations.
What is your responsibility for the attack?
None at all. This is a false positive, a fabrication by Santos and Uribe to manipulate the election in 2018. We are innocent.
FARC rebels in Colombia are preparing for the formal end to their laying down of arms on Tuesday. In most of the transition zones where the guerrillas have gathered, like this one in Antioquia, they've already handed over to the United Nations 100% of their weapons. The FARC says it now expects the Colombian government to fulfill its promises under the peace agreement. Hundreds of women took to the streets of the capital of the Dominican Republic on Sunday to demand that the country's lawmakers approve a bill that would decriminalize abortion under certain circumstances. They want women to be able to have legal abortions when the pregnancy threatens the mother's life, when it's the result of a rape, or when the fetus won't be able to survive outside the uterus. The US Supreme Court has ruled that it will allow a version of President Donald Trump's controversial Muslim travel ban to go into effect as it analyzes the complete text. The ban on people entering the United States from 6 mostly Muslim countries will now apply for everyone except people who have a, quote, credible claim of a bona fide relationship with a person or entity in the United States. A small border town and some of the largest cities in Texas have asked a federal judge to block a new state law often referred to as the Show Me Your Papers law. Critics argue the law promotes racial profiling, diverts resources from police, and is unconstitutional. The law, known as Senate Bill 4, calls for jail time for police chiefs and sheriffs who fail to cooperate in U.S. immigration enforcement.
The message we are sending Trump and Abbott and their cronies today is clear. Your hatred is no longer welcome in Texas. We will fight SB 4 in court today. We will fight SB 4 out here in protest today. And this is just the beginning. We will not stop fighting until we win.
And finally, over 3,000 people attended the Inca Festival of the Sun in the Inca ruins of Cusco on Saturday. The ceremony marks the end of the winter solstice and the start of the Inca New Year. The main ceremony took place on the terrace of the Sacsayhuaman Archaeological Park in the former Incan imperial city. More on these and other stories on our website, telesurtv.net/English. For Telesur English, I'm GREGORIO.